Today we're going to be looking at GPU mining profitability, if it's too late to get into GPU mining, really if you should consider getting out of GPU mining, and some other factors that are all contributing to this. So this is not just like, oh, I researched this and that on the internet. I've been mining cryptocurrencies full-time for over 4 years, and it is GPU mining that got me into cryptocurrency and started my crazy crypto journey. Don't believe me? Check the channel. I started it as a vlog to document because I was like, I hope this works out because this is kind of crazy. And I even put over $100,000 into mainly graphics cards for GPU mining into a shed that I converted into a little mini wannabe data center mining farm thing. So I love GPU mining. I used to love it a lot more, and I'll explain why later in this video. But first, we've got to run 10 seconds of Tails, our resident Shiba Inu and dogecoin, just the most beautiful pup in the world. She's the owner of VoskCoin, and it's something we do here on every video. My name is Vosk. You're on the VoskCoin YouTube channel. Make sure to slap that subscribe button. Let's jump into it. If you've ever wanted to mine Bitcoin, then you should head to minewithcompass.com and learn how they're making it possible for everyone to mine Bitcoin now. They sell Bitcoin miners, they will connect you with facilities, co-location, which enables you to host your Bitcoin miners with some of the best Bitcoin mining farms in the world. Click the link below to learn how you can start mining with Compass today. I want to preface this video with why. Okay, why would you even GPU mine? Well, all the crybabies out there that don't want to pursue, one of the best forms of earning passive income, they don't want to just, free themselves from the chains, the shackles of just this world we live in, because basically you need a little bit of financial freedom to actually live and experience life. Think about that. You truly work to live until you have enough money, if you ever even reach that goal, if you even realize that needs to be a goal, at least in my opinion, until you can live to work, or just live and do some work on the side, or even just live. Were we really put on this earth just to slave away in a 9-to-5 for the rest of our lives? Are the material things you work towards, are they more like you're the donkey and they're dangling the carrot in front of your face? Some things to think about, but GPU mining is incredible because it gives you an opportunity to earn passive income with your hardware. Graphics cards are multi-purpose devices. All right, so that means that they can mine cryptocurrencies. You can play video games on them. You can start a crypto YouTube channel and start editing your videos with that graphics card or any other YouTube channel, or start streaming on Twitch. Things that can be fun, rewarding in more ways than one, including financially. Graphics cards are an incredible tool to make money with. And a quick comparison, there are ASIC miners, you thought I wasn't gonna say it, application-specific integrated circuit miners. These are custom computers, purpose-built machines, and all they do is mine one specific cryptocurrency mining algorithm. The problem with these is, well, that's all they do, right? You can't just be like, oh, all right, I feel like gaming today, let me use that for that. You can't. And they are like an arms race. Graphics cards are too, but they're very advanced. A lot of ASIC miners basically evolve quickly, and they're quick to become obsolete. Whereas a graphics card, just to show you this, one of my favorite graphics cards of all time is the NVIDIA GTX 1080 Ti. The 1080 Ti is an incredible card, beautiful, looks cool, and excellent for gaming, excellent for mining, was the king of mining for years. And I was able to buy these for $500 when they were on sale back in 2017. Okay, so just think about that. This is a $700 retail card that's 4 years old. It's still selling at almost its retail price used. That's unreal. And so this is one thing that a lot of people don't want to hear or talk about. There's a massive demand for graphics cards. Cryptocurrency prices are coming down. Ethereum is the backbone of GPU mining, even though it's infested with ASIC miners. And once that goes away, and you're like, well, when is that gonna happen? Well, guess what? I got a whole video talking about that. Here's when I think that'll happen. When will Ethereum mining end? You may have saw that article says late 2021, early 2022. I'd be a little surprised if it happens in 2022. I expect 2023 because Ethereum is never on time. There's a ton of variables at play here, but basically this is the last best chance you have to sell your graphics cards and consider buying the next generation when stock comes back up, or the release after that, or just getting out of GPU mining. And I'm not saying I'm getting out of it. I'm not going to stop making GPU mining content or anything like that. But all the facts are in front of us. And that's the hot take that a lot of people don't want to hear, but I'm confident you're going to look back on this video in 6 months, a year, and be like, wow, Vosk wasn't trying to be, you know, mean. He was just giving an honest, real take. A lot of other guys will lead you off a cliff. You can go off that cliff with them if you want to do so. But that's just my 2 cents right there. Speaking of all this ASIC stuff, how about today's sponsor, HiveOS, which is a popular GPU mining operating system, has expanded into ASIC mining, and they've launched ASIC Hub. And so the time spent on connecting ASICs is proportional to the size of the farm. So you have more ASIC miners, it's more work, it's more difficult, right? So with ASIC Hub, you only need a few minutes, they claim, to add tens, hundreds, thousands, any number of devices to your account, and thus get your mining farm up and running, which is basically turning idle money into profit-producing, money-making assets. A key note is that ASIC Hub doesn't impact the warranty, it doesn't make any changes to the device. So learn more about the time and cost-effective solution by Hive with the link in the video description below. Because as it stands, okay, there's unprecedented demand for graphics cards. Everybody's working from home. There's more gamers than ever and everything else. You go to the GPU mining profitability chart, it's still incredibly profitable to be GPU mining. Maybe your gear's paid off and you don't care. That's totally cool, and I can get that and understand that, right? But there's not a lot of cryptocurrencies that support GPU miners. There's not a lot of cryptocurrencies launching with new GPU mining algorithms. I mean, actually, technically, there's pretty much none. Just to put that out there. But you go down this list, you see tons of graphics cards, recent generation, older generation, still clearing like pretty good money a day. And some people be like, oh, $2 a day. It's like, okay, well, a lot of these mining profitability calculators are lower, or they're not accounting for proper overclock settings or whatever else, or tweaks like the ETH enlargement or ETH enlargement pill and all that stuff. But my point here is that making $2 on a graphics card that you probably ROI'd or broke even on, you know, a lot of people use ROI or ROI'd as a term to interchange with break even. It's a return on investments. It's not actually accurate, but it's whatever, you know. It's almost like slang at this point. That's a crazy amount of money to earn with a device that you could be using for 100 other things too. And you could have just been mining with that for over 4 years now. So let's say you're just at like pretty low mining profitability. You make $2 a day, 365 times 4. Pretty easy math. So even at these prices, you broke even on your graphics card, just 4 times. I mean, that's crazy. You quadrupled your money and you didn't do anything. And actually you would have made significantly more in retrospect, because there's been incredible opportunities to sell for much higher prices. And previously you were mining more coins, even if you were just simply mining Ethereum, which has been proven itself long-term to be the best coin to mine, which is one of the biggest issues why it's going away. You go around, you know, to just echo this sentiment, you got last generation graphics cards selling for more than they were new then. That's just unreal. That's ridiculous. You go to, you know, popular retailers and they're like, yeah, bro, you need a graphics card? I got you, only $70. And you're like, what? And they're like, yeah, it's a 710. What the hell is a 710? Yeah, it's a 2 GB. What do you mean 2 GB? I haven't seen a graphics card release 2 GB in years. Yeah, no, but we got them in stock. Get it in 2 days. Like, shut up, man. Like, you got any of them 3070s? No, and if we did, it's gonna be like $1,000 for the TI version. It's crazy, right? And it's just, there's so much pent up demand for a bunch of reasons. The mining profitability is still good. In retrospect, it's been incredible. And just in my opinion, it's a time to hedge your risk if you want to. And I didn't pull up the numbers for this video. We've talked about it before, but it's something like 90% of the graphics cards that are mining are on Ethereum. So just think of the apocalyptic void, the black hole that's going to leave when they move to proof of stake on Ethereum 2.0 that they are entirely focused on, and their whole green narrative of moving away from proof of work mining, destroying the world. It's like, dude, you understand that like Bitcoin is the only cryptocurrency in the world, or only currency in the world that doesn't have a military backing it, and the same goes for Ethereum in that regard. Just think about that. What is the real backbone of the US dollar? What is it? It's the US government. And what is the US government? It's the military. The US military is actually the US dollar. And without that, you know, we're not around here to police the world and enforce everything and push it on everyone, whatever. I mean, the USA it's the bully disguised as the nice guy. Generally speaking, I mean, it's not really that simple and that black and white. You probably heard of Netflix, right? Pretty popular streaming platform, app, all that stuff. Well, what if I said you could invest in Netflix? You'd be like, well, yeah, I could just buy the stock. Well, what if I said you could potentially invest in the next Netflix? They're the sponsor of today's video, but to be honest, it's a pretty cool app and platform they're working on. So cool, we even already have a full video on that. They're doing an 84,000 airdrop. Okay, that's a lot. They have an initial allocation of $1.25 million and a pre-sale allocation of about $1 million. So what they have is a pre-sale, an IDO, which is an initial DEX or decentralized exchange offering, and an airdrop. They're launching on 3 different platforms. One key note here is that the pre-sale is not available in a few countries. Like if you're in the United States, or US citizens can't participate. But the IDO is available globally, right? Because that means it's decentralized exchange. They're not gonna just be like, oh, sorry, dude, you're from the US, you can't sit with us. Specifically, Axion has secured a total allocation of 2,250,000 USD for the valuable pre-sales, exclusively for Axion stakers. They have some interesting metrics or requirements that you need to fulfill in order to participate. So intricate, it's not really that crazy, but you can see them on screen, so I don't fumble the words here and say something wrong on video and everybody makes fun of me on the internet. On the other launch pads, the pre-sale for Babel is 0.0160, but on Axion launch, users can get in at 0.0096. That's a 40% discount. But again, there's a couple extra hoops you have to jump through in order to be able to secure that lower price. Learn more about the Babel pre-sale specifically on the Axion network with the link in the video description below. If you're thinking about participating at all, it's really not something to delay on. It's only good or open for a couple more days. I'd prefer if we could just stay out of everyone else's matters and stop endlessly printing money, because the inflation is unreal and every day they're passing more bills. And no checks ever show up at my door. When things are getting tough, guess what? I worked more, I worked harder, I worked smarter. I didn't take days off. I remember March 2020, I lost a ton of money that month because there was no money to be made. At least for me personally, with everything I'm doing, crypto prices, dead low. It was bad everything. But instead of I'm like, man, I hope the government bails me out. I'm like, all right, I'm not having any fun this weekend. I'm gonna work some more. And I basically haven't stopped since then. And I really didn't take many days off before then. And that's why this stuff pisses me off. And that's why I'm a fan of capitalism, because if you really want it, you can try to find a way. I mean, everything's not fair. There's not a clear path, but the opportunity there, the opportunities are there, right? And you can seek out and you can do everything you can to get where you want to go. Otherwise, it's like, hey, everybody stand over here. Everybody gets half a piece of bread. Here's one well for everybody to use. I mean, I'm out. I'm not going down that route. Absolutely not. I'm starting to get off topic. One other thing that pisses me off about GPU mining, and a lot of people don't know or don't want to know and accept and understand, is that there are more GPU mining farms than ever. I'm talking massive build outs. And if you don't know this, most mining farms are cash businesses. They don't give a fuck about cryptocurrency. Do you understand that? They don't give a fuck, right? So they put these...
Watch your profanity.
They put millions and millions of dollars in to build out these mining farms, right? They put dollars in and they want a lot of dollars out, and that's it. They don't care about decentralizing the network. They don't care about stacking coins. They're not using the coins, right? I mine coins and I'm a huge DeFi, decentralized finance user, right? So I mine the gas that I'm gonna pay on these things. But anyway, without going off topic more, my point here is that this makes it much more competitive to mine, much less lucrative, and it really just stops making the case for GPU mining, right? And it actually makes the case for ASIC mining, because if it's going to be so centralized, we might as well just have purpose-built machines to do it. I'm not saying that I'm choosing ASIC mining over GPU mining or whatever else, but these are the tough conversations that need to be had. This is the elephant in the room that needs to be addressed. And the other thing that really needs to be addressed is why you haven't subscribed to the VoskCoin YouTube channel. Hit the thumbs up and leave a comment below, because I'm not going to drag this video on any longer. So those are my points, my hot takes. I really don't care if you agree with me or disagree. I've been doing this all day, every day, all night. I don't sleep, whatever. I'm here. I'm in there. I'm in the trenches. So I hope to see you there. Appreciate it. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one. I hope you stick around. Only if you're fun though. And if you're just going to whine and cry, you can. There's the door. I'm over it. Please be advised, there are scammers impersonating us on multiple platforms. I don't want your money, I just want you to smash that subscribe button. Everything in this video is for entertainment purposes only. That means it's not financial advice.